To the VOD watchers, this is going to be Kingdom Volume 2, continuing Volume 2. This will be the second stream of this weekend. And we're going to be going forward with Chapter 14 to start the day. So, where we left off at the end, Chapter 13. Actually, I could just go back real quick, right? Let's get a little tease. So Shobuken falls off the cliff. What happened to Hyo? Who's that boy? So one of the soldiers in Shobuken's army here is asking about who Shin is. And he wants to say what happened. He wants to tell him what happened with Hyo and the rest of the soldiers who stayed, I guess, and fought Oki, maybe? So anyhow, Chapter 14. The Path to General. My name is Heki. After my lord fell from the cliff, I want you to know about what happened to those of us that remained. My lord! Everyone's getting stabbed, jabbed, all kinds of things. They've reached the carriage! It's over, we're going to be wiped out right here! Huh? Boom! Busts out the back of the carriage. Yo, is that Yo? Doing work? Chapter 14. The Path to General. And with an absolute baller kick to the face. Mishing! Kunk! Right to the face. Everyone's like, the king emerged? Kicks this soldier right in the nose. Grip. Oh, he got on his horse. Don't give up! Reform your ranks! Crowd together and we'll attempt to break through! Shin, the shock on his face. He realizes Hyo went into action. Hyo didn't sit idly by. With Lord Hyo's words, we went from despair to having the flames of battle in our hearts relit. As the vice captain, I was the only one that had been told of Lord Hyo's real identity, so I honestly couldn't believe it. In front of the Oki army, who was feared throughout the 6 states, he led us without faltering. Even though he was just a low-class boy, that figure was truly that of a king. Everyone cheering. You hear the sound of the horses charging forward with Hyo leading them right at the front. Yes, we could do this. With these numbers, we could break through. Vice Captain, split the unit into 2 and send 1 to rescue Shobuken. Kind of caught off guard because he's getting orders. The king needs Shobuken. My king, a fresh supply of troops are coming from the right. They still have that many. It looks like this won't be that simple. Shin, sweat dripping down his brow, and in this moment he's thinking about his brother. Give me strength! Charging forward. From, the shouts from the other side. Suddenly, Lord Hyo rode his horse alone towards the enemies atop the hill. Thanks to that, the enemy's pursuit towards us was weakened. When I looked back, I saw that Lord Hyo had somehow broken through the enemy soldiers. I was sure that I would reunite with Lord Hyo here, safe and sound, but unfortunately... we don't even see Shin's face. We can't even tell what kind of emotions running through his face right now. We go to the next panel. Who is this? This is Shin laying down here? We're totally being left out. What do they think they are exactly? Meanwhile, Shin, clearly mind focused all on Hyo and his actions. Bah! As he stands down, puts his foot down. Hey, Sei, I have something I want to ask you. Everyone's just curious, what's going on here? Who's Sei? Is there someone here by that name? Why is the servant boy speaking so informally? Sei? So that's not even his name. You're not talking about His Majesty, are you? What? What do you think you're doing? Are you insane? Shin, no matter how uninformed you are of these things, that wasn't proper. To speak the king's given name is quite an offense, and all the more to not mention his title. He said he was all right with me calling him that. Calm down. I forgive his rudeness. Shin's like, see, let me go. Whatever, it's fine. So, what is it? I'm not as smart as Hyo, so I want to be straightforward with me. So I want you to be straightforward with me about all of this. 10 in the background. Yeah, you're not. Don't try to show off. And he seems to have clonked 10 on the head. If you get back to the palace safely, what are you going to do with me? I guess since you're the king, you could do whatever you want, right? My desire is to become a general, so could you do something? Like making me a general? Everyone else is like, of course not. Are you an idiot? Somebody throw out this idiot brat. Ah! Shut up. I knew there wasn't a good chance of that. I don't know if you did. Why bring this up all of a sudden? Shin, just thinking. He's got something on his mind, clearly. Hyo really was incredible. After hearing everyone talk about Hyo like he was a hero, it gave me a firm reminder. He always knew exactly what needed to be done to get what he wanted. Everyone's like, oh, interesting. But I don't know anything. He knew it all, so I just thought that if I hung around with him, I'd be fine. But Hyo's gone now, and right now, I don't know a thing about it. So please tell me, how can I become a general? Hyo, or Sei, staring right back at him. Right back at his face. The age where one could become a general merely by being born of a noble or military family has ended. Right now, this state system is one that places achievement above all else. It is a structure. It is a structure where if you appear on the battlefield and continually produce winning results, your rank will rise and you could reach the position of general. His face is like, oh, really? But that path does not exist for you. Huh? What? What do you mean? An army is primarily composed of regular soldiers from noble or military families and conscript soldiers collected from commoner families. But as you are now, not only can you not be a regular soldier, but you cannot even be a conscript soldier. Huh? You really don't know a thing, do you? Conscripted soldiers are from houses listed in the family register, and only houses with above standard amounts of riches. But for you, a servant who doesn't even have a house to live in, not only can you not render military achievements, you cannot even set foot on the battlefield. Shin, Shin, don't get so down. The rank of general isn't something even nobles or military families can gain easily. For a servant like you to try and become one, it's a dream within a dream. I see. I understand. Sei, looking, Shobuken. 10, surprised. You understand? Yeah, I get it. So once Sei gets back to the palace, I just need you to get me land, get me a house built, and get me some riches. And while we're at it, get rid of my social status of being a servant. Everyone's like, ah, what's going on? Shobuken, look at him. He's like, well, you can't just do that. That's the whole of it. Then it's a deal. In exchange, you need to work 10 times as hard. It'll be 100 times. I can't compete with that idiocy. And that's how the chapter ends. You guys, everyone's over here talking about Chair-chan. What about Shin's just idiocy? Spicy. Let's hear from our translator. Spicy pepper pasta. I've read these same 15 chapters so many times it's making my head spin. Really? Okay, so that was. Let me cut it here.